Hello everybody, welcome to Kougar Esports Week 2. Today we are streaming the Varsity team for Overwatch. Casters on mic tonight are me, Ethan Rhodes, and Sean.
Hello.
This will be Varsity's first match of the season so far. We're against Mooresville tonight, and after, I can't speak today. But the stream should be starting soon. We're just having minor technical difficulties. I'll cut to a break for now. There it goes. Okay. Alright, and we're back. So today, the match is once again against Mooresville. First map is going to be Lijiang Tower and Control. And if anyone was wondering, yes, I'm pretty sure that Bean Kid is back that everyone so much loves. He'll be hitting up Roadhog again tonight probably, but we're not positive. Could be switching it up. How do you think the game's going to go today, Sean?
It might go interesting. I mean, we had Rocket League happen a day ago, and it was a blast, and we rocked it. So I'm pretty confident with us today. But I won't give us all the confidence.
More Bean Kid Roadhog?
True.
But yeah, from what I saw yesterday, Mooresville's got they got stronger. They didn't do too bad. They just they got to keep their head up and figure out they have to have strategy.
That seemed that what helped us yesterday with Rocket League. We just showed them what we got, and oh my gosh.
Well, that is usually what happens because all three, I'm pretty sure, no, not all three, but two of the people that were on the team yesterday were undefeated state champs, or were grand champs for Rocket League. Alright, and first match starts in 30 seconds. We've got Brett on Diva, Fishy McBice on Moira. Forensic is playing Lucio. Bean Addict is on DPS with Soldier 76. Slayer is playing the Kree that he loves. Let's get some solo ults. And we have Real Simp on.
And we're going.
And here we go. Alright. Let's see how we go tonight.
Uh-oh. Wait, are we being hurt? Good.
Starting off, Forensic gets a boot. Off ledge. Not doing too bad. Looks like Kougar Esports is taking control of the point in the first couple minutes. Still on lock. He is now active. Getting a chase down with the Diva. That's keeping him at bay so far. Definitely there. That is definitely the right play. They want to sit back, have that Reinhardt shield, tank as much damage as not too much. There's definitely more sacrifice. And a Lucio who can not win. Pushing their team, pushing back more so pretty good. Tanks are down, healers are. The Ana's still in the back, but other than that, KB's doing pretty good. The 3 did go down on the other. But they're not doing too bad. Their healers are still alive. They're doing good. They've definitely been healing. Ever since last year, the team, the Varsity team, or the red team, as we call it last year, has definitely been very strong. Healers on Varsity are very, they know what they're doing. DPS is at
We're up to 50.
Soldier 76 going to come in here with a tactical advisor. We can talk that. We need to break that line shield.
Seems both Ryan shields have been broken.
On the side, not really paying attention to the damage.
So we actually don't need you at the very moment because we got the healer.
He does have that eye. Let's see, so 6 now getting out of here. This soldier is definitely doing a really good job, especially doing damage to the line shield. Lucio's got sound barrier. There's another team wipe. Just keeping them back towards the gate. Definitely need to keep that Reinhardt back. Mooresville really does need to do better. They really need to get around. 95% on point A. They got 1 on point, 2 on point. Gotta get them cap it. They took it. Forensic does pop the sound barrier. So we're giving them more help.
It's now just a battle for the area.
2 divas pop struck. And that first round goes to.
That was quite a decent close one at the area, at the bridge.
At the end there, they were not doing too bad of capturing the point, but they need to stay grouped up and they need to stay behind the Rhine. Get them pushed up, but their tanks need to be. But definitely, their Rhine is doing a very good job. Definitely, he's taking the damage that he needs to. He's pushing forward, but he is taking way more damage than his shield can take. They need to focus on. They need to get their tanks out of there and then their healers out, or healers and their tanks. They need to focus on DPS last. But I will say this year's definitely looking up for KD. So they get some top shots. Looks like Mooresville's going to take a point on this one.
And now we're just being blasted.
Mooresville has captured the point first. They've got a good hold on it so far, especially with that Symmetra. I know how pesky that can be. Definitely a hard character to get around. Especially with her teleporters and the sentry turrets that she places. It's a good idea to take out that teleporter. So it looks like we switched from. Forensic has switched from Lucio to Vita. Not a bad thing. Definitely good for keeping that shield up, getting them. The Orisa pin Mooresville has almost 50% captured, and KV managed.
Never mind, we actually taking it back.
KV now has point. Not doing too bad. Heroes are definitely keeping up. Their Moira's Fishing McBites is definitely pulling away. It does pop her shield. Not doing too bad with that. That is the best thing about Coalescence. They go straight through shield. They go through line. Ooh, Bread's gonna get taken out. They're still keeping them off. They're not doing too bad. They're contesting now, but Mercy's down, and then there's that. All right, that's team wipe. KV still holds point. It's about 40%. Ooh, need to teleport bad.
Seems that what gave them an advantage at the beginning is just being able to pop up and destroy us at the very moment. But now that we have the advantage of catching them in the moment, it seems that it's actually catching and turning on them. Good for us. Lock in, we might actually be able to get this next point. Up to 65.
65% so far. There's been a domination so far tonight, definitely. They've hit hard. Definitely been hitting hard.
Both teams seem to be using us and them, or starting to use our own advantages, them the teleporters, and just barging in like that. And we are using our own. And they seem to have their own disadvantages, and we're using it all.
The tanks that we had last year were very good. They definitely carried their weight. But Wilson did push in a little hard there. Being adequate has technical fighters going to pop that. Ooh, this is looking like playing the game. Uh-oh. He's taking him out. Almost has their soldier down, but Arisa's definitely going to bunker really hard. Arisa's out of shield, and that is Arisa down. That is a team wipe, and that should be match 2.
As long as we got rid of the one, and it
And
is.
KV takes game 1, 2-0. Definitely wasn't a very bad game. KV definitely had, once they got point in match 2, they definitely had a very solid foothold. Gonna be, play the game is gonna go to the real Silver. Very, very good tank. He's been solid for all the time he's been playing. Oh, I didn't even see that! That was definitely not a bad push. That was definitely a solid Rhine play. That might just maybe go in the highlight reel. Not positive yet. Not doing too bad. Fishy McBites definitely taking it in with the healing there. Almost 8k. Being addict with hero damage again for KV, but yeah, I am gonna say, other than the time where Morris got they did have a very solid foothold at the beginning of the match. They bunkered down hard and they got themselves. But they definitely need a more solid. They need to stay together more. But other than that, Mooresville is looking quite strong. If they can group up and manage to keep themselves planted in an area, and they can bunker down, especially they were doing a really good job with that Arisa and Rhine combo, as well as with the Soldier, because Soldier has his high DPS, his Helix rockets, his self heals he can use for the whole team. So Soldier is a very good pick. Arisa is really good for bunkering down, especially when there's just a whole team pushing. I think her shield can survive 700 damage or something like that. Rhine's is 18 or 1700 as well. But shield heroes on control maps are very good. That is a very good thing to be doing on maps like that, like Legion Tower, Ilios. They're also not bad. I've seen. Alright, so from what I've just been told, we're getting two subs in this. We're switching out for, not sure exactly yet, but map 2 of game 2 will be Bull Sky Industries on. It's not King of the Hill. I can't remember the mode exactly right now, but I'll figure it out eventually. So From what I've seen last match, I'm pretty sure we're either swapping out a DPS and a healer, or it might be tank.
We are strong. Hello. Say it.
And we begin.
So
It
Red
seems the
switching
heavies are in the
to
front.
Red switching to Zarya from last match, Diva, and then switch to I believe it was so we have Bread, Forensic still solid healer, Fishing McBites is still on healer, so we did not switch out any. We switched out. Oh, we just switched out one sub so far. So instead of so now
Bring up and
yeah, so now instead of we have brought in yeah, we switched out Slayer for No Charmy, which is Vincent Slaughter. Slayer is Toll. From what I've seen, that is definitely he's a very solid DPS. Go with the Reaper pick, but it's definitely good. I think he's very good tank. You do not want big inventories, especially also with Bread on Zarya. That is also a very good pick, especially with the bubble shield. The more damage you absorb, the more damage the mortar does. Ooh, Fishing McBites hit the sweep on the Rhine. Not bad, not bad. 87 charge on a mortar is very good. He's going to get one shot next. Forensic is very, very, very solid Zenyatta. I have not seen a bad play from Zenyatta in esports in a while. Solid, solid. Ooh, Reinhardt's down, but Zenyatta goes down, Forensic gets down. It's just Fishing McBites on the point beside Real Scent playing Ryan. He goes down. I think they're going to have to lose this point. So A was captured with 2 minutes 45 on the clock. Mooresville's definitely doing better on attack. They're not doing too bad. They got pushed back, but hey, you never know. This is where it really comes in. Fishing McBites is going to get a nano boost.
if you see what happened back there, we seem to be able to do a good defensive beginning, but they just pushed hard and did not let go. So we just gotta see what happens next.
He tried closing the doors, Mooresville put his foot in. But anyway, so here we go. Point two. Not too bad. Once again, looking pretty solid. I would say if we had to, we should probably switch to a double shield here, especially on an anchor point like this. You definitely want to be able to just get in there and stop it. That's the one thing you want to do. Red's not doing too bad with the mortar here. Definitely solid Zarya player. I will say what. I had Red on my team last year. He's a very solid player. Overwatch team this year is definitely looking pretty good. They know what they're doing. Graviton Surge ultimate with a nano boost. Definitely that would probably be a really good combo. Oh, ooh, Red gets trapped in a Junkrat trap. They get back out. You need to worry about that Mercy, definitely. She's gonna be a menace, especially for the DPS. Mercy's down, Soldier's down. Not doing too bad. Red with a double elimination. Not doing too bad. So we're looking at Death Blossom, Tactical Visor, Nano Boost, and Graviton Surge. That is definitely, they can whip that out and definitely be an addict with 12 man Among Us. That is definitely a very deadly combo, especially with Graviton Surge as well with Tactical Visor and a Nano Boost at that. That's great. They're doing really good to the Mooresville Soldier does pop back. Manages to get the Rhyme. Vincent coming in with him. Did a lot of damage there. Definitely did a lot of damage there. Got two of them. Bean pop. Bean gets hit, but does pop back. Can he hold them off? They can get back. Ooh, Zen with a... Not doing too bad, not doing too bad. Definitely good. They might be able to get him off point this time. Diva with a self-destruct. Takes out Forensic. They really need to get rid of that Diva. Vampire comes in, just barely misses. It's Graviton Surge, that ultimate. Diva looks gotten out of mech. Mercy is down as well. Doing a very good job pushing him back. We need to take out those healers, especially that Ana is down. Not doing too bad. They definitely pushed him off, but they did manage to get 2 bars on the capture point, so they need to hold them off for this 2 minutes. If they can do that, then I I have a feeling that KV could win this map. I believe if KV does win this, then that will be the end of it, because it's best of 3. But if Mooresville does win this, then they will go on to map 3.
Enemy contact.
Coming in very close, so that they're 87, and if he loses this point at all, they might be able to win it even if he push back at any time.
If they do manage to get in their favor, but if he does manage to get in faster, pretty sure if we get in faster than them, they have to attack again. If they run in time, but if they attack again, it's just a race to see who can That it was a very good tactical visor from Bean Addict, taking out almost the entire team, definitely with the help. Those self heals really do come in clutch, especially when someone is that hard. Also, the Ryan shield doing its work. Held them off again, 140 on the clock, 87.2% on the capture. Let's see if they can hold them off. After this, KV will be attacking. How do you think this is going so far, Sean?
I think it's going very well for us in KV, but we are certainly not like yesterday. We're certainly getting the challenge, and it's coming very close.
So it looks like Nano Boost and Earth Shatter. Almost charged there. Forensics really got to come in there. Looks like damage looks like it's going down. That's not bad. This is really dangerous territory for Reaper. I know how tempting it is to hit Q and pop that death block. You can do more damage. Oop. 5 people in Mooresville on point, and that is going to be it. Mooresville captures with 2 points so far. Let's see if KV can come back and win.
Wow.
That game was... Mooresville was very solid there, especially in the first part.
They didn't do so great in the beginning with the defense, but they just pulled back with that attack.
Yeah, especially on King of the Hill. They did very good. Like they were pushing hard, and they managed to stay in a group, and they had everybody together. They did almost flawlessly for capturing first point on Volskaya. Definitely, that was a very quick capture. They had almost 3 minutes left. That was, I think, 2:54 when they captured the first time. But now we're looking at KV is going to be going for their attacking run. Let's see how they can do.
This is the thing that pushes it all.
Bread's going to be switching to Diva. We got Don't Try to Me has switched from Reaper to Junkrat. We still got the Reinhardt. Forensic has once again switched back to Brigida. This is also a very good pick, definitely needs to shield. And from what I'm seeing, Bean Addict is still on Soldier. It's a really good pick, definitely. He doesn't have... He's good at close range, he's good at long range, he's got his Helix Rocket. They do a lot of damage if they're not blocked. But Junkrat is also a very solid pick, especially for... raining down grenades, especially if they blow up under your feet or get a direct impact, those deal a lot of damage. Especially, very good tank buster. Mooresville looking like they've got a pretty solid hold so far on raining in damage from afar. Real Sim does get hit with no heals, but he can come back from it. Forensic is down, pushed a little too close on that. Definitely with Brigida, you do want to be in their face, but not close enough to the point where you really got to watch out for right here. It does an absolutely absurd amount of damage.
It's just an absolute static between the score, and both teams are...
Choke point is being held very hard. Not doing too bad, trying to back with the heal. Bean Addict raining in again, doing massive damage to their shields. I think the Ryan shield broke more than positive, but this match is... This card is definitely looking like it's in the hands of Mooresville, but KV is pushing him back on his start. Not doing too bad. Fishing with Lights definitely, from what I saw last year, she's a very good healer. The heals on the Overwatch team have been very strong. We've had some very good support. DPS were lacking a little bit last year. Not on red. White was lacking. but we come back and we're definitely going to get it this year. I feel like we're going to do way better. The team comp this year is really solid, especially with the CTX sticks. They're not doing too bad. So just going to pop back to the visor. He's going to try to get Junkrat. Junkrat is down. They're going to be pushing on point. Really got to watch out for that. Oh, no, get her off. And I believe that will be... If they all can all get on point right now, I believe that is going to be first point captured with 2 minutes and 6 seconds left on the clock. That's going to boost it back up to, I think, 3. Real Sim is on fire. So that's going to be pushing it back up to 4 minutes and 53 seconds. Point 1 has been secured once again. Mooresville is going to try to hold this choke point down for life. They have to. If KV can get in there for even 30 seconds and push him off the point, this could go very bad for Mooresville. Tridemy is coming in with Junkrat play. He's got Jump Tire. Vegeta has Rally as well. This could be very good. They're going to pop Rally. They're going to get on that point. Uh-oh. So the pop, not that full from off. They're almost capping that point. They gotta watch it here. Where it does pop Transcendence, Fred does get out of mech. And once again, sitting back definitely with Forensic. Going in on point with Vegeta definitely doing the damage that she needs to. She really needs to use that bash better because that is an absolute destroy. And it looks like point is gonna be KV's with 3 minutes 59, 4 minutes and 4 seconds in total on clock. That's gonna be putting the score 2-2 tied. So, Mooresville does have 1 minute left on the clock. If they cannot capture the point, it will go back to KV, and all they need to do is capture first bar of point, and then that will be map 2 for KV. But they could definitely hold it back. Mooresville is their Overwatch team, especially with the composition they have now, is looking extremely strong. They're holding choke points very hard, and they're doing very well. Just they need to know the most important thing, especially if we're on choke points, is getting pushback. Because you cannot do anything when you're sitting in a respawn screen. Except watch. And it feels terrible. But definitely, is KV is being perfect. Not perfect, yes, there are certain things that they need to work on. Aggressiveness. Some of them do get over aggressively and cocky. But it's all part of the sport.
I believe that's almost something that possibly actually gave us a disadvantage in the defense. And that one door that we were pushing, we just kept on trying to shove ourselves in there, but they just kept on defending, and we almost got a disadvantage as we were just being held, and we had no choice but to just keep shooting. But we finally had our heavy come in there, and he just started having us shooting at him, and then we're able to get in, and now we have these 2 points.
So Mooresville will be attacking again, 1 minute on the clock so far. So they have exactly 1 minute in order to capture points. If they do capture this point, it will add 2 minutes to their time. But if they do not manage to cap it in the next 40 seconds, it will go to KV, and all they would have to do is capture first bar of first point, I believe, or all of first point, and then that will put them at 3, and that will leave them 3-2. KV win. Looks like we did come around from the back. I have not seen that actually in a while. Ooh, someone with a Bastion pin. Not exactly. It's a good spot for exactly for Skyo for holding down this with a choke point, especially sitting there and dealing damage. But he is much more of a defensive character. They've got 10 seconds left on the clock to get it. I don't believe they're going to be able to do it, but they can. They definitely can. It looks like with 5 seconds left on the clock, Mooresville is not going to be able to cap point 1. That is round 3 complete. Now switching over to KV's side, which they definitely have a little bit more of an advantage. They have 4 minutes in order to capture the first point. Score is 2-2. Mooresville now has 0% on their capture with 0% and 0 seconds. Not looking good. Not looking good. But once again, their defense was looking very, very, very strong last match. Holding that choke point was definitely a good thing. So, how do you think this is going to play out, Sean?
Oh, it's a very much a challenge. I do not know. It's both sides are giving their own abilities. Who's the other team? Moores is doing very good at being defending, and we are constantly doing good at attacking, but we get over cocky a few times, and that just destroys us. So either we have to just be amazing at our attack and just keep it very precise, Or we can just get fully destroyed by their defense, especially with that door.
That is definitely the thing, especially for Mooresville's defense. It is very good to have a hard defense. Defense is probably the most important thing you can have, especially on a map like this, where it's attack and choke points, especially like that, especially with the choke points, like the bridge there and the doorway to the last point. That you need to hold those as hard as you can. If you notice that your team's getting pushed back, you don't have enough health, or your healers are down, and not having enough HP for it, you need to push back.
Door battle begins, and it's
Here we go.
just
This is battle for first choke point. All KB needs to do is capture the first bar of the point, and that will put KB in the lead 3-2, and they will win map number 2. So it looks like KB's Reinhardt barrier got down, but it's back up. It is cracked a little bit, so they definitely need to watch that. Forensic is definitely trying to push forward a little too hard, especially within choke points like this. Brigitte is more of a character that you might have one person focusing on, so Brigitte is the way I used to play her in heal. Stun the Mercy and go in and whack it. Gonna push in. Looks like they're gonna try to pull it. Fred does get out of mech.
We lost the
we
mech.
do have one on point. This is getting really intense. We have 6 on point. They're coming back. Junkrat's gonna be raining the grenades. Junkrat does get down, and that is it. That is 3-2 victory for KV on map number 2.
Play of the game.
We will be playing third map. And play of the game goes to VNX 76. Let's see what this where I knew it was going to be. Was it 5-man or 4 or 5-man with tactical advisor? It was 5-man. He ran out of it at the end, but still, that is not a very bad play of the game.
Isn't that character soldier? Isn't that character soldier?
VNX with 41 eliminations, 73% kill advantage, or kill percent. 8 charge eliminations, 21 eliminations for the real sim. Not gonna lie, that was Mooresville really did show their colors there, especially on their defense. They have, once you can get a foothold in there and keep it there, that is rock solid. You ain't going nowhere after that.
I've got to say, Benedict with his soldier, he just showed what he can do when he has soldier and he knows how to use them correctly. He constantly just pops those bullets in, and they just make sure that they just hit in the right spots.
Especially with soldier, you need to watch out for Helix rockets. And nobody, not that I know of, or not that I've thought of, is people really they do not give respect to soldier's rockets. They don't. 90% they don't really hit because they have quite a long trial time, especially for his hit scan. For his hit scan gun, but other than that, I believe we're going to be switching in Slayer again for DPS as well. Yeah, Slayer's going to be switching in for DPS. So on map 3, on map 2, that was definitely a very good start for Mooresville. They kept the first point relatively quickly. On the second point, they did stagger a little bit. They held in choke point too long. They didn't push through. They really needed to have that firepower and that DPS and that shield breaking. It is extremely important, especially against someone who knows how to play Reinhardt. All right, map number 3 is going to be Escort on Route 66. Not a bad map. I really do like this one. Especially for Widowmaker, there's certain spots where she can get with her grappling hook or even just walking to them that you gotta watch out for. Nobody understands, or well, most people do understand, like getting headshot by a sniper is not exactly the best thing to happen, but especially tank players, they don't realize how much damage it does. But in map 2,
1, and we're here.
And
Justice ain't gonna dispense.
here we go. KB is gonna be defending first point, so we swapped out Bean Addict for Slayer, so it's gonna be Slayer on Soldiers or on McCree this game. So no more Soldier 76. We'll definitely see if they can hold their own. Bean Addict he's a very, very strong player, definitely. So Fishy McBites is swapping from Moira, it seems, to go for...
Optimizing strategy.
Oh, never mind, we do have... Tread is playing Soldier 76 this game. Definitely, he's a very strong pick. Good character to be playing, lots of DPS, can heal himself, he can hold his own. McCree is also a very good pick, especially for his headshot damage and his flashbang. Because if you flashbang and fan the hammer on somebody, their health just disappears. It's like butter in a pan. It's just gone. So looks like tanks that are going to be pushing this is the real sim did switch off with Reinhardt for a recess. So once again, still playing that shield hero. Definitely you need those, especially for this choke point. But you do have to watch out for the Moira ball, because that will go through shield as well as Coalescence that pushes straight through it. It will go through all shields. It doesn't matter what it is. Soldier versus Soldier again, looking for another strong battle. Ooh, getting hit hard. Real Sim did switch to Risa, as I said, and then Red has switched off of Diva, and he has gone for the Sigma pick. Once again, wow. Sigma, very good character. I have no idea how to play him, because I don't play tank that often, but still. Just once again, Sigma is just, he's a very good counter. He can pick up the entire team and just slam them into the ground. Does an absolute absurd amount of damage. Slayer really needs to watch those peaks, especially for how much damage they're doing right now.
This is absolutely insane. You see, Morse is very good at being defender, and now it seems to be taking the payload. They are just absolutely obliterating us anytime we get close to that
is another
payload.
thing, especially for a payload map like this. Route 66 it's a very good map. There are certain spots that you can hold really hard, but especially if you have someone on cart and you need to protect them. I hate to admit it, but Bastion on cart, it is a very good strat. It's annoying, don't get me wrong, very annoying, but it's a good strat. So it looks like Mercy is going to be coming in with Guardian Angel on ultimate. Kree has Deadeye. And I'm
coming
not
in
sure
from
what
behind.
the other one's charge was. I'm pretty sure Orisa has the amp shot, or not amp shot, but I don't know the name for it. If you play Overwatch, you know what I'm talking about. Bean Addict Kid, the Bean Addict Kid is really good. Yeah, he definitely is. He's a strong player. He has been for a while now.
Enemy seen.
Ooh, that's definitely the Baptiste amp wall. That is definitely gonna come in handy, especially for damage like that. Gotta watch out. Ooh, not a bad pop. Not a bad pop on his invulnerability wall. So Mercy is coming in with Guardian Angel. McCree again with the Deadeye. Still hasn't used it yet. Definitely can use that on the cart from behind when they're not paying attention. You really want to mask it. It's like McCree is not a quiet character, especially when he pops up. Looks like he is going to be coming from behind. Let's hope they can mask it and we won't hear it. Can he do it? Only with one of them, but he did take out the Bastion. That is a very good pot pick. Definitely needed to take him out. Bastion does an absolutely absurd amount of damage. Forensic and heals, they're not too bad. Don't try to meet does have tactical visor, which can be very good in the situation. Like just get behind the Arisa, definitely going through a shield. But Baptiste is gonna pop the invincibility well, which does not exactly help. Risen switching to Roadhog is definitely a good pick right here. You need someone who can pull people out of there, especially just like that. With that hook damage, it is absolutely absurd. The amount that he can put out with that hook. And once again, with the I believe it's 500 heals coming out of his canister. Definitely a strong pick. Slayer's gonna be switching from McCree to Hanzo, but they do Baptiste has popped at Answer. Gotta watch out for that. Switching to with the Junkrat pick. That is definitely a good one. Ooh, you gotta watch those storm arrows. Those they do a considerable amount of damage. Ooh. He is chasing him out. Forensic is gonna get the revive on the Sim. Definitely, you need a Roadhog. Especially on a map like this close again, 3 minutes. Roadhog is not a bad pick. The amount that he can just reach in and pull one person out, especially if he wants. Dragon Strike is coming in. Not gonna do a lot of damage. Red needs to really watch out with DPS that they're putting out right now. They're very aggressive, very high DPS. They can bunker too. Watch out for that. definitely watch out for that. But that was also a really good thing to do, especially because when he activates that move, the more damage he gets hit with, he gains more shield. First, he's going to be coming in with a Guardian Angel, but that does sound like a Bastion tank, not bad. Definitely needs to get the heals out, especially for the tanks, because they need to defend the doors. Real Sim is going to did get pushed back a little bit, but now he's back up to full HP. Guardian Angel definitely coming in there. Once again, Baptiste, Vision McFights did top Amp Wall. Definitely they're doing really well right now. They need to push him back. That was a very good thing to do. Oop. Fred did get eliminated, but they did manage to get dang. Forensic getting caught in the corner. Definitely not, especially Varsity, not a character you want to get. It looks like they might get this, unless they can hold them off. Come on, coming in. Get them off point. They need the extra time. Can they hold it? Can they hold it? Forensic doesn't pop off the revive. There is a Dragon Strike on point. That is definitely good at thing to keep them off. They need to get. That will be round 1, 3-0 for the win.
That was a very extreme battle.
Definitely. Mooresville really they did push it in.
Mooresville, when they just are able just to come out into an open air with an attack, they just obliterate anybody who even tries to come near the advantage.
They are definitely showing their true colors right now, especially for on Escort.
It seems that in the beginning they were a little confused at the time, it seemed, but now in the end when they're able to finally coordinate together as one, they just make sure that they just obliterate anything that comes near them when they're on attack. Defense wasn't good that much, but in the end they're just showing.
Their defense on that was amazing. They held cards very well. They really needed to. They had a very strong hold on it, which really did help a lot. Okay, so KV is now attacking. 30 seconds until the round starts. Not doing too bad. Looks like, unless they swapped out, looks like Don't Tread on Me has gone for the Tracer pick.
Truly is wasted on
That is definitely good. Once again, another healer killer. Definitely get in there and just absolutely annihilate health. Real Sim has gone for the Hammond pick or Wrecking Ball.
I understood.
Not bad. Definitely, he's got a lot of HP. He's got a lot of denial. Hey, there's the monkey. Fred's coming in with the monkey. Definitely, that's what they needed. Once again, it's just more and more damage. And can we just talk about the absolute raw amount of damage that Mooresville was putting on last time? If you notice to pay attention to the health bar on Slayer when he peeked over the rock, he just completely from 250 straight down to 8 health. Did push in a little hard there.
A little too hard. We were just able to come behind them, and now we're just.
Did manage to get back behind the barrier, but that Reaper is gonna just destroy.
They're very good at an open area. They just keep coming in.
Damage. That was a really good Wraith form out of that flashbang. That was really good. That was tiny.
It seems that they're also to give a good defense, just like in the second battle and last time.
That is the one thing that I've seen on Mooresville is they know how to adjust. That is the best offense is a strong defense. Is almost every single person has said ever. But they really do. They know what they're doing. Tread on Me is coming in with very high DPS from the doing really good. Just getting rid of their healers, melting people up close, especially if you can get that point-blank headshot multiplier with the Tracer. It is insane. Gotta try to get rid of the. Ooh, gotta watch out for the McCree. A Reaper takes out. Dead. Reaper does take out Slayer once again, but you really do, especially with a Reaper, is do not get close. I know it's hard to do, but just do not get close to a Reaper. The amount of raw damage that his shotguns put out at point-blank range is insane. I think it's 3 or 4 shots, point-blank range headshot, and that destroys Diva's mech, which is 600 HP. It is absolutely insane.
They're just holding us at this point.
Reaper is a very, very, very good pick, especially for defense. It is outstanding. Once again, yes, they are holding, like Sean said, they're holding this choke point.
I gotta tell you,
outstanding. Real
man.
simp with the push.
Moors, if you ever need a defense team, Moors is the one you go to. They are able just to defend without any care.
They really are. They are holding this point down, and they are not letting it go at all. Red's gonna be coming off his monkey protection ball once again. Not a bad pick. Ooh, they almost didn't help him. Very good. He's looking like he's gonna try to go for the Death Blossom. That's what it was looking like. That's what he was trying to gun for. Because up top, ring down, jump on top. Death Blossom just.
Wrecking Ball's back up, those full health.
Death Blossom once again is just another. Just the amount of damage that he does. Red pushing up a little bit too far, especially definitely with a character like Wrecking Ball with that minefield
Get in there.
design on the area. Does really good. A little bit of odd pick to Nano Boost VRC. But hey, it happens to the best of us. Accidents happen. Not doing too bad. They did manage to get the cart forward a little bit. Not doing terrible, but they need to get the healers up there. They need to do more damage.
Never die.
That's the thing. That's the thing that they can do. If they just the way that Mooresville, friends are coming in with the Battle Mercy. 6-man. Can we get a 6-man? Battle Mercy is gonna get shot out of the air by Baptiste. But hey, in my book, Battle Mercy is a valid strat. We need to see more of that in esports. But one thing that I can definitely say about what Mooresville did last round is just, once again, the absolute raw damage. It was a melting pot.
This seems to be an advantage and disadvantage that we make, is that when they're in the beginning, when they're trying to attack and they're trying to be the raw attackers, we were able to destroy them as we were able to just to put one by one down. But when we're just in the beginning like that,
is gonna be it. That map 3 does go to Mooresville, but KV does take their first match of their Overwatch season. Varsity's gonna be doing very well again. So play the game from Slayer as Hanzo once again. Very good at what he does. I will say that, especially with his McCree. McCree was very strong last year. Once again, coming out with multiple 6-man dead eyes. He knows what he's doing with DPS. But that is gonna cut it for all 3 games of today. KV does take their very first match for their Overwatch season of the spring season or fall season of IHSEN. 2-0 in the book. But that is going to put a stopper on the flow of Overwatch today. Once again, I'm going to thank you guys for coming and tuning in today to watch Overwatch's very first IHSEN match of the fall season. Once again, they 2-0'd against Mooresville. Mooresville's definitely, they know what they're doing for Overwatch.
they certainly do.
Yeah, they got a strong defense. KV really they just gotta, especially on map 3, if you notice, they gotta deal damage. They gotta get in there. They gotta be hard and fast.
We also need to learn how to do our just absolute attacks at good timings.
Yes, their ultimate timings are very well. They know what, like, the Overwatch team knows what they're doing. They know their ultimates. They know what they're doing. They know their characters. Oh yeah, also, do not forget to tune in. Tomorrow is Smash Bros. JV will not be streamed, sadly, but Varsity is going up against... do you remember who it was, Sean?
Huh?
Varsity for Smash Bros. Who are they going up against tomorrow? It's not Logan's.
Lowland City.
Columbia City. That's what it was, now that I remember. Alright, thank you for that, Mr. Saul. But yeah, that's going to conclude it for today, guys. Once again, thanks you for tuning in. This was the very first match of the Overwatch season. I'm Ethan Rhodes, this is Sean Pep. And tomorrow, we'll catch you for Smash Bros. See you guys later.
See ya.